Happy Friday. People don't give us credit, but statisticians, the ones that have to actually contribute to a publication, the ones that have to actually interpret what you have created, those people that you come to and get help, you seek help from them, they need to, if they're good, if they know what they're doing, they need to translate the results to statistical jargon for your paper. So they have to write the words, the magical phrases in your paper for you so that you know exactly what is up. So we don't just crunch numbers. We don't just sit there and calculate, something and then walk off and you're left standing there wondering, well, now how do I write this? No, we have to actually know, number one, what is the featured statistic that should be in the sentence in your manuscript? We know that answer. We know how you're supposed to report certain parameters in terms of translating it to English language. We know that. We have to know it. So there's a language that statisticians use that you should know in your paper, that should be in your paper, and you should be able to include special phrases in your paper that are statistical in nature. I'm not talking about these aren't regular sentences, okay? These are magical sentences that every statistician who's ever participated in a manuscript, they know these special phrases. Things like, there is a difference between two groups, okay? For you to say that there's a difference between two groups, you actually have to show statistical significance. I'm not talking about descriptive differences, because descriptive differences, they're not inferential, right? By nature, they're not. Something may appear to be different, but then when you go to do an actual inference test, it's not different enough. So you need to know that if you have statistical significance, I have to write that there is a difference. Another thing that I have to write, I have to include, if I include one parameter, some parameters are married to other parameters. In terms of your paper. So when you mention a test statistic, or you mention a descriptive statistic in your paper, for example, the mean is married to the standard deviation. And when you write about the mean, you have to mention the standard deviation. It's just those are the rules. You have to. There are rules to writing and interpreting your statistical results. There are rules. You have to follow them. It's not just a matter of showing up with numbers and going, oh, look at the table. No, you interpret the table, and you can't use regular language. You have to use statistical language. And those are the rules. So if you want to learn how to write that way, please reach out to me. Okay? Have a lovely day. Happy Friday. People don't